attain spiritual consciousness by living and thinking constantly in the lofty state where we actually feel that God is closer than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. We cannot desire too much, and when we desire with all the life and power that is within us, our desires shall positively be fulfilled. The wish must be wholehearted, not half-hearted. It must contain all the power we have, not simply the limited actions of shallow thinking. And it must contain soul, not simply emotion, but that deep spiritual feeling that touches the very spirit of limitless life and power. Third, have faith in God, have faith in man, have faith in yourself, have faith in everything, and have faith in faith. When you have confidence in yourself, you arouse everything that is stronger, greater, and superior in yourself. In consequence, the more confidence you have in yourself, the more you will attain and accomplish. But the power of self-confidence is but an atom in comparison with the marvelous power of faith. Faith takes mind and soul to the greater realms of life. It goes out upon the boundless and awakens those interior spiritual forces that have the power to do anything. This is why all things become possible when we have faith. It is the nature of faith to break bounds, to transcend limitations, and take life, thought, and action into the universal. It is the nature of faith to unite the lesser with the greater, to unite the mind of man with the mind of God. Therefore we shall always require faith. However far we may go into the greater, the superior, and the boundless today, faith will take us farther still tomorrow. And that is our purpose, to realize our largest and dearest desires in the present, and then press on to the realization of other and far greater desires in the future. Fourth, depend upon the superior man within for results, and give this greater man the credit for everything you accomplish. When you depend upon the personal self, you place yourself in touch only with the lesser forces on the surface. You therefore will accomplish but little. But when you depend upon the supreme spiritual self, you place yourself in touch with the greater powers within, and the results will be greater in proportion. When you give credit to the personal self, you ignore the interior spiritual man. You thereby fail to secure that greater wisdom and power that the spiritual man alone can supply. Instead of being led by that inner light that knows, you are led by the confusion of outer thought. You are turned away from the path that leads to truth, freedom, and the perfect life, and your mistakes are many. Instead of being taken into the current of that invincible life that can carry you through to your very highest goal, you remain in the hands of mere physical energy, that energy that can do nothing more than simply keep your body alive. Whenever you accomplish something worthwhile and give the praise to your own outer personal self, you immediately lose your hold on those powers through which those results were gained. In consequence, failure will begin, and you will have to retrace all your former steps to again gain possession of that power that can do whatever you may wish to have done. To constantly depend upon the greater self, to constantly expect the desired results from the greater self, and to always give credit to the greater self is to constantly draw upon the limitless wisdom and power of the greater self, the supreme spiritual man within you. You thereby become larger and stronger in all the elements of your being, rising ever in the scale, gaining ground perpetually, and passing from victory to victory. What you desire you will receive, because higher power is working through you, and as you ascend in the scale there is nothing that you will not attain and accomplish. The principal cause of failure among those who are trying to live in harmony with real truth may be found in the general tendency to think of the outer person as the power that does things on the visible plane. But it is the interior man that gives the power, though the outer person is required to apply it. And the more thought we give to the interior man, the more life and power we bring forth from within. The interior man is the man created in the image and likeness of God. It is therefore evident that when you begin to live with the life and the power of the interior man, the expression of real greatness and real spirituality will begin, and from that moment